James Wren had been working at Evergreen Mortuary for almost 10 years, but in all his time preparing the dead for their final rest, he had never been afraid of his job. The dead couldn't harm you. He always told himself that. That belief changed the night he met the smiling man. It started subtly. James would hear footsteps in the halls long after the last viewing had ended. The old wooden floors would creak under an unseen weight, but when he looked, no one was there. The security cameras picked up nothing, yet the sensation of being watched grew stronger each night. Then, he started seeing him. At first, it was just a fleeting glimpse, a figure sitting at the back of the dimly lit viewing room. The man was elderly, in his late 50s, wearing a sharp black suit and polished shoes. His skin was grayish, his thin hair slicked back, and his mouth curled into a polite, unsettling smile. He sat completely still, hands folded on his lap. James assumed it was a grieving family member who had overstayed the service. "Sir," James called out. "We're closing now." The man didn't move, didn't blink. Feeling uneasy, James stepped forward, but as soon as he did, the lights flickered and the chair was empty. The room was silent. He checked every corner, every hallway. No doors had opened. No one had left. James chalked it up to exhaustion, but the next night, the man was there again, sitting in the exact same spot, wearing the same black suit. This time, when James approached, the man spoke. "You should go home now," the man whispered, his voice dry and papery. A chill crawled up James's spine. "Who are you?" he demanded. The man simply smiled wider, revealing yellowed teeth. "Not yet," he murmured. James fled the room, locking it behind him. Over the next week, the smiling man appeared every single night at the same time, in the same place. Never moving, never blinking, always smiling. James tried ignoring him, tried leaving early, but he always knew the man would be there, waiting. One night, James finally gathered the courage to confront him. "Who are you waiting for?" James asked, voice trembling. The man's smile widened too much, his lips stretching unnaturally across his face. "You." James's breath caught in his throat. The lights flickered again, and everything went black. The next morning, the funeral home's owner found James sitting in the exact same chair, his eyes wide open in terror. His skin was ice cold. He was dead. And when the security footage was checked, it showed James sitting there alone, talking to nothing. The chair has remained empty ever since, but employees still report a strange feeling in the viewing room late at night. Some say if you listen closely, you can hear someone whisper, "You should go home now."